now we're moving into July 2024, the summer right before that next school year starts and the shooting happens with Colt Gray. Now we know Colin is buying him all these different things, right? We have all these different purchases for the rifle. He's fighting with Colt. He's pleading with him to please stop fighting with me. And then you get to July 3rd, 2024, and Jenny, Colt's sister, texts Colin, the father, and she says, hey, I think he calmed down. Again, he's having these outbursts. It's the home environment is not good. Dad says back, he doesn't calm down that quick. And Jenny, I can't live like this. It's seriously not good. He says, it tears me up. I just want him happy. And man, he like calls me everything in the book. And at the time all of this is happening, during the trial, they're going over how Colt was now chasing his sister around the house. Like, and the Colin's like, oh, but they were like playing, you know, like they were playing. And then it got crazy because Colt would literally punch holes in the wall, trying to get to his sister, trying to get into her room. At one point in time, he tripped and his head went through the wall because he tripped and his head went through the wall. But again, they move a lot. And in every home they've ever lived in, this kid has damaged the walls, the doors, you name it. And now he's chasing his sister. So that's July 3rd. July 6th, they decide they're going to go pick up Marcy, the mom, from the rehab that she was staying at, and they were going to bring her back home to live with them. Colin says the kids were on board. Colt was on board with this decision at the time. This is what he says. So they pick her up. They bring her back. Now she's now living in the home with them. So the three kids, Colin, Marcy. All right. She is texting him during this time after coming back to the house, and she is telling Colin that I believe Colt is depressed. Like he has depression. There's text messages between them. Now we get to July 20th, 2024. Colt has a panic attack in the home. His mom is there. His dad is there. He's breaking down. He's in tears in the kitchen. He is going through it. Mom already has been talking to Colin, to dad, about how she believes he's depressed. He needs help, right? He has this full-blown panic attack at the house. He asks them to call 911. This kid is begging his parents to call 911, call an ambulance for him, and they don't. Matter of fact, not only do they not do it, they are supposed to take him to the doctors next week. Oh, we'll take him to the doctors next week. They never take him. No, instead, mom decides, I'm going to break off my Zoloft and I'm going to start self-medicating my son without a proper diagnosis, without medical supervision, without anything. She takes it into her own hands to start giving this child Zoloft. Yeah. And there are texts, if you go at the trial, between the mom and Jenny, and she's laughing in these text messages about how Cole had a panic attack and he was like in tears, LOL. He asked us to call the ambulance. Like, the kid was crying for help. We roll into August 14th, 2024, which happens to be the first day of school. Back to school. The kids are supposed to be going back. Now, the mom is saying he needs inpatient. He needs to be put in somewhere to get the help that he needs. And these are the messages that Colin is getting from Colt on the first day of school. I am sick of your shit. This is the fucking end for you. No more apologies. I have fucking had it with you. The way you twist shit is so old at this point. You fucking caused this. Whenever something happens, just know the blood is on your hands. Fuck you. I'm done. Drive off a fucking cliff. Now, the very next day, on August 15th, there is an altercation over the gun in his room. Colt tells his dad that she took it and he felt like threatened by it. Like, oh, she took it and I didn't know she was reaching for it, so I took it instead. And I didn't know what she was going to do, and she's high again and all this stuff. And that's what he's telling his dad. She says to Colin, no, I wanted him to go to school. I also, the moment I mentioned, like, yo, these guns need to be put away, they need to be locked up, he flew off his bed and then started having a visceral reaction to her mentioning anything about you need to go to school, the guns need to be locked up. And then this is when he gets hostile and aggressive. And then there's text messages that go back and forth between Colt and his father about how she's threatening me. On August 3rd, he ends up taking this picture of himself, and then right on that second day of school, this whole argument happens between Marcy, Colt. Colin's like, oh, I don't know who to believe. I wouldn't believe her though. And this is what he's telling his dad. Mom just attacked me. Tried to grab my gun. She was grabbing for my rifle and I didn't know what she had planned to do with it. Like wild. Dad texts him back. It's all good. Why was the gun involved? Or how was it involved? Colt replies back with this. I don't know. She backed me into my room and started talking about how, are you going to get your gun? Even though I wasn't, and then I grabbed it. The clearest red flag. He says, I am restraining myself. As for what I feel like doing right now, I have barely any control over. Now, this same day, the mom ends up leaving the house, right? Her parents come pick her up. Colt gets a text from his grandmom, and she says this to him. We gave your medicine to your dad. He will bring it to you. Your mom was the one who said the only way she would leave is if we called DFACS, right? Children and youth. I want you to have a chance to prove yourself on the Zoloft. Maybe you can with your mom gone. I know you were upset and I am sorry. Once again, the lies are muddying up the waters. I am sorry we have such a screwed up family. I still love you and hope things will settle down. And now there's like a physical altercation that happens, and Marcy leaves on that day because they thought Colt was in school. He wasn't. He was actually hiding in the closet, eavesdropping the conversation, overhearing them talk about him, and he flew into a rage, came out of the closet, like all this crazy stuff, right? However, mom's gone. I digress on that. But it is interesting because on the same exact day, all of this is happening. Mind you, what is this, the second day of school? Yeah, the dad, Colin, ends up ordering him another accessory for his rifle that very same day. And on that same day, he is texting his dad asking if he can get another 150 rounds or if we can at least get 50. And while all this is happening, Colin is actively searching and looking into treatment facilities for his son. He is emailing people, he is looking places up, you can pause and read, in communications with these different places. He had screenshotted this and one more. And this was in a Google search of troubled teens. So all this is happening and he's ordering his son ammo. He's trying to get him more accessories for his rifle while all of this is going on simultaneously on the same day. Colt had then sent like a follow-up like, hey, did you see my text about the ammo? His father replies, yeah, later. I need to pay everything first, but we will. Colin is also trying to buy a gun safe, or at least he's looking into buying a gun safe, all in the same time period. Not that it matters, I wrote that down, not that it matters because he doesn't do any of the above at all. And during this timeline, they are looking into treatment centers. They are getting calls from them. They are leaving voicemails, specifically one from Dawn Crook. Marcy was searching up Dawn's name, Googling her, trying to see who she was. They're actively looking into crisis support. And then, again, she's texting Colin, like, this is what we need to do. So, again, it's not like they're not trying or they're not making a plan, but they don't follow through. Now, mom says he needs immediate help inpatient. Dad, Colin, during this time is still downplaying it to like anger issues. He's still looking, searching, acting like he's a part of the plan, but also thinks it's just anger issues. I'm going to finish the timeline in the last video that I'm going to make for you. So go to that video after you're done this one. Make sure you like, comment, share, follow, save it, repost it, tag a parent if you know a parent. Everyone should be aware of these situations, and I think it is important to pay attention to conversations like this because it could help prevent further incidents in children.